now your pocket's the fullest. Self-liberation, I part of your mind. Think about this all the time. Just straight from the spine. Money.
Miss out. On Wednesday, I better see all you playmakers at Dime Time. Here, work with the community to reach the assist goal, and if the goal is met, you'll earn some sweet prizes. And next weekend, you can compete against some powerful trios at Court Conqueror 3-on-3. To recap, here's our big board of upcoming events in the neighborhood. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. We have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
we
man.
We need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels
courtside.
so much better being with you guys and them other two.
For the Portland Trailblazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Denver. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And the Oakland starting five. They've got Boss, also Smooth out there. Big Can out there with JJ Barea. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Oakland's head coach, and it's Damian Lillard scoring. That's first and foremost in his mind. He told me defensive help is going to be key. He anticipates they'll run Lillard around screens all game, and he's implored his guys to be ready for it. You'll see a lot of team defense being played tonight, or at least trying to be played tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They grabbed their own miss. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now, here's Barea. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Lillard up top, guarded by Barea. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, no one questioned Lillard's toughness. Plays much bigger than his size.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Several teams changing it up here.
One shot. A skilled basketball player, but he's also an outstanding rapper. I don't know if Lillard is better on the court or in the booth.
Here's Boss. A three-pointer is right on target. Boss has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The Blazers on offense. It's a three-point game, and so in the game for Oakland, they've got Belinelli. JJ Redick is out there with Little General. And it's Big Cat, and it's Boss in at the power forward. Here's Simons. Yep, that one goes. Simons has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Little General the pass to Big Cat. Redick surveying the D. Pass to Little General. Clock at 4. Over Manning. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here. More air, everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now, and he's done it at a high level.
Oakland trails by 7. Here's Boss, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Boss has got 7 points.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Here's Nurkic. Oakland grabs the miss.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Nailed from three-point land. That's 10 points for Boss.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Lets it go from 14. The shot's good from Ellington.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. And rejoining us here at the table, hey, he's back, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kudos to you, sir, for your sharp and incisive analysis.
Well, thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Always a pleasure to break down the game with the great ones.
Trader. Excuse me. Yeah, glad you had fun over there. Trader.
I'm back.
Copycat.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Boss has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Trailblazers leading by 4, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5, and it's Powell in at the small forward spot. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Pass to McCollum. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. But they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Passes it to Boss. Over Collins. Boss, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The lead is 2. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kozlov, and McCollum with the block. Out of bounds as Oakland keeps possession. Seconds left in the third, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Oakland shooting their first free throw of the evening.
What's up?
And that one misses. Portland with the ball. And it's McCollum in the corner. Jacks up a three. Oakland grabs the miss. Big Cat's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied in Portland. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Look, we're struggling. Ball's not going. Keep being aggressive, getting it out. Defensively, keep challenging shots. All right, keep talking. Everything's good down there. Way to rebound the ball. I love the tempo. Love the pace. All right, once we get it, we go. Make or miss.
Well, he knows the ball's going to start falling sooner or later.
And Kevin, it's just been one of those games offensively. They just got to continue to persevere, and hopefully a few will fall.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so in the game for Oakland. Boss is out there with Belinelli. And then it's Little General. Then there's the great one. And it's Redick in at the 3, the small forward. Shoot 2. It's the first, and that gives them the lead. both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And here's McCollum. Offside Collins. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Cranes the three-pointer.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Inside. Ross, no good. The Trailblazers on offense. They lead by 1. Cullen passes to Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
To the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good that time. And Oakland the other way now. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Boss.
This has been a one-man show all the way. He's taken it upon himself to carry the entire weight of their offense. And with all the scoring he's done, I don't know how he's had enough energy to even get back on D.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
McCollum right side. And And that one goes long. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
JJ Barea has speed to burn. I mean, he's shifty, he's quick, and because of that, he's extremely valuable as a decision maker and scorer. Great competitor.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Gets the three to fall.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Oakland?
And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting for Oakland. JJ Barea at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Manning. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Foul for 3. That one, no good. Here's the great one. So it's Oakland picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.